What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Today is going to mark a turning point on the channel. And the Speed 6, as we know it, is about to be totally different. Today we're ripping down the Speed 6 to prepare for the new setup. It's gonna be a wild ride. This episode is gonna be the whole breakdown and checking things out as we pull it apart. You definitely wanna stay tuned. If you're not subscribed already, make sure to smash that subscribe button and turn the notification bell on because we are jumping deep into this build, so stay tuned. Guys, I don't wanna spend too much time talking. We need to get this thing ripped apart because we have a ton of parts already here, as you've seen in the other episodes, and we also have the new motor and a bunch of other stuff on the way. It's gonna be here probably in the next 2-3 days. So we need to get everything torn down, engine bay cleaned up, and everything figured out before we put the new heart in the Speed 6 and get the new turbo set up and fuel system in, and all the odds and ends and little goodies that you guys have to look forward to in other videos. But for now, we're gonna jump to ripping apart the front end and getting everything cleared off so we can get this thing yanked out.
Oh boy.
What do we got going on here, boys? I don't know. A little, hey, how are ya? A little loosey-goosey.
It's already in pieces.
Yeah, we're just moving, dude. We need to get this thing out of here. Gotta make room for my yin-yang whirly boy that we're putting in.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry about me scratching anything. It's all getting re-powder coated. Like soon, like in the next couple days. You can talk turbo, manifold, valve cover, piping, everything.
Everything.
New T-clamps. On the way. But yeah, we're just breaking everything down the front. What's great about the Speed 6 is that the whole front clip comes off. Like literally, we'll unbolt this, take this off, undo the coolant hoses, make it rain, you know? And then you unbolt the core support and it all comes out. So the whole front end's open. You can literally just walk this bad boy out. So, yeah, we're gonna label all our bags for all the nuts and bolts that we're gonna be taking off. But the cool thing is that we don't have to disassemble much off the motor while it's in the car. We can do it while it's off. So the guy that bought the motor, he's local here. I actually posted on Instagram with a picture of him. He met me, and he was pretty pumped. But yeah, he's just getting the long block, so all the accessories and stuff are coming off of it. So we'll have spare stuff, you know, especially for like track days or whatever. We'll have stuff breaks. But yeah, we're just gonna keep cranking away. We'll come back to you guys here in a little bit. We're just basically gonna pop all this stuff off and kind of get some things out of the way and start prepping to freaking take this thing out.
Yeah.
What do you think, dude?
It's pretty insane. Literally going from stock to fully built in like.
Well, let's do. Whoa. Easy with the stock word, buddy.
Oh, dude.
No, it's pretty much stock. Everybody always asks too, like, yo, what's that done to it? Because they see the videos from the track. It doesn't really, I mean, it's all basic bolt-ons with extra fuel and a smaller turbo upgrade. I mean, not much to it.
Right. And it sends.
Yeah, it's pretty much going to be extremely built when it's done. So, we're just going to keep plugging away. Plugging. All right, boys. We're unmasking a lot of taping that was done by whoever put this PI harness to the injector.
Throwing strips.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? We won't have this issue anymore.
Yeah, definitely not.
Eric's wire tuck harness coming. This needs to go.
Yeah, it's actually insane how much more wiring there is and like just jumbled up it is.
Yeah, there'd be a lot more room for activities.
Yeah.
Once I figure it out, man. I don't know. We got the intake off, a bunch of the harness laid over. Just getting some more stuff out of the way. Getting the whole PI, the 6-port kit off. And getting all the pieces that I sold together, minus the turbo, because I'll take that off when it's off the car, or the motor's out of the car. But getting down to it.
More tape?
More tape.
Just like never ending.
My back, it's broken. It's spinal. I broke my back. I broke my back. My back's broken. It's spinal.
It's literally like...
It's just a jumble of stuff. Like, what is going on here? There's exposed wires.
Oh, that's okay.
What's happening here? I
Added
don't even know where
horsepower.
this goes. What is this? Where are we? What? This is a shank. Shiv. It's a shiv. I'm gonna shiv myself, probably. Doctor.
Maybe.
I'm probably gonna donate this harness to Eric at Mazdaspeed Parts because the new motor has it. We're just gonna keep cracking away. We're just kind of working our way through all the little things to kind of gain access to everything else, and then we'll start pulling the front end off.
Boys, which way you want to go?
Yeah, this way. So I gotta get this undo this. Separator. We gotta keep it separated. Oh, yeah. Yee.
Get all that out of there.
Oh my god, I just gotta figure out what's part of my harness and not. I might just send him the whole thing. Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Wow, it's good, guys. Let's put it back together. Move her on out.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Where are you going with the front of the car?
Here we go, buddy.
It looks so funny,
Hey,
honestly.
how are ya?
What just happened?
Now what, dude? Pick her up.
So much more room.
Buddy, let's just run the car like this.
It'd be so much easier.
Who needs a radiator?
Yeah.
We'll be
You're getting so much airflow.
Yeah, with all this air, you don't even
just
need.
bolt a 2x4 up front, hang our intercooler. All right, cool. Here's cool. Look really good, that's for sure. Good to go.
Some fresh stuff.
The motor's healthy. We're good. Holy crap. Well,
Next.
next thing is yeah, just unhooking literally everything else. So, and we're what? 2 hours in?
Yeah.
Yeah, if that.
Completely gone.
2 hours in, and we're getting some good progress. We're gonna keep rolling and we'll check back. This is going good. I seriously can't wait until the whole new setup comes. So guys, if you've seen the other video, literally everything that's coming, I'm gonna be able to just drop right in. The other motor that's coming already has the JMF on it. All, like literally how you see this motor right here is how the new one is. It's got the trans already on it with a good clutch and a good trans. It's already got a T-case on it with billet caps. Motor's built, everything's on it minus the turbo setup. So it's literally gonna drop in and we're gonna have to be able to plug and play everything. So before we put it in though, we're gonna have the JMF powder coated, all that stuff, but we'll get into that later down the line. But it's gonna be an easy switch over with a couple, things we gotta add. But we're rolling right along, guys, and I'm pumped. Let's think, before we even get to the point of tuning, what's everybody's guess for power?
You're going full kill?
I will have a full kill map. For numbers,
Oh, they're right, the OJ too.
yeah. The OJ, yeah. The OJ track tune.
I think for
705.
705?
705.
I mean,
That's
the
bold.
motor and the turbo are capable.
I'm going bold. I'm saying
We
705.
got a lot of fuel, so we're gonna be good there.
than you need.
Justin's tuning it, so I mean, he's got the.
He's got the sauce.
So I'm gonna say for streetable daily driving, 640.
640.
It's a good number.
I'm gonna guess on a good, powerful tune with a great power band and torque curve. I'm gonna say 678.
All right.
What's your guess? 705.
705.
And you said 640.
Said 640. 640.
640. And then I'd say all said and done on a kill tune. That'll be dialed in at the track. We won't even probably get numbers on that unless we confirm it, but we'll talk about that later. But I'm gonna say 678.
Okay.
So we'll come back to this later and see what it does. We're gonna have to get this. We're gonna have to go to Rochester on the all-wheel drive dyno so we can lay into it. So cool. It's almost done draining. We're gonna get back at it, guys, and we'll see you in a bit. All right. So literally the only thing we got to do is disconnect the drive shaft. and get the axle nuts off, but unfortunately we don't have a 35mm socket. We have to get one tomorrow. But we decided, you know, whoever painted these a while ago, it was terrible, so we just we're taking apart the brakes, and when we get everything powder coated, those are going to get powder coated too. Mine as well, while we have it all apart, and make it super clean. But everything is detached that would be stopping us from yanking the motor. Everything's staying attached. We're pulling the motor, trans, and T-case all out at once, and it'll be pretty awesome. So Corey's over there getting the passenger side done. And when we come back, we're gonna have to take out the rear wheels and take those brakes apart as well, because we're just gonna get them all done at once, just so they look nice. Still have a bunch of meat and everything left on the brakes. The calipers are just ugly, so might as well do it while we're, you know, digging into everything. I mean, it's not gonna take much to put them back together, so might as well. But we're gonna keep cranking away, and you know, we'll probably hit a stopping point at some point and go from there. So we hit a stopping point for the night. Got the brakes off. Like I said, we just got to get the 35mm socket to pop the axle nuts off. Then we can, you know, pop the axles out. Drive shaft is disconnected, and yeah, I mean, really, once we get the axles,
That's it, we're done.
I mean, this thing's ready to yank. So we'll get the cherry picker hooked up and start undoing the motor mounts and get this thing ready to pull out. And then we'll set this thing on the ground and kind of disassemble what we're not using, and kind of make a parts pile and put them upstairs there, and try to figure out where we're going from there. Just clean up the engine bay real nice, and get this thing ready for the new motor. But I mean, honestly, to this point, probably about 3.5 hours worth of work, just kind of, and the last part was just kind of messing around.
Just taking our time.
Taking our time, disassembling the brakes. These are all gonna get blasted and powder coated, so that'll be good. But everything else, I mean, all this stuff's detached, like all the harness that's connected to the motor, the main harness, everything, shifter cables are off and free. So there's nothing really. Downpipe's off back there, and that'll be good. We're actually gonna not use that downpipe. Got a brand new one sitting in that box right there. That's gonna be the one we modify to for the top mount, which shouldn't be too bad. I'm just gonna bolt it to the bottom and see where it comes up with the new top mount setup, and basically mark it, pull it off again, cut it there, and we'll do our pie cuts that we got from Jimmy at DTP Fab, and pie cut with a straight down to where it's at. But we're really close. Basically just axles and hook it up and start undoing the motor mounts, and this thing will pretty much walk out the front. We'll just raise it up a little bit and right out. But that's where we're gonna end up. Not too bad, dude. These things are super easy to work on because the whole front end comes off, so it makes it really easy to get the
Better
stuff.
than a Subaru.
Yeah, that's for sure. But appreciate you guys watching. This build is underway. I mean, there's no turning back now. We're ripping it apart. So definitely stay tuned. Another episode's coming. We're gonna get this stuff the rest of the way out, and we'll start filming that. And you guys will probably see, you know, more, possibly the engine arriving, hopefully in the next day or two. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Drop down some comments below. I want to get everybody's initial thoughts of what horsepower is going to be. 60-62 precision turbo Gen 2, fully built motor with valve springs, all that stuff too, pistons, rods, and JMF with a ton of fuel, and Justin behind the keyboard. So post your guesses below. It's going to be a heck of a ride. I can't wait to see the final product, which I guess I'm assuming you guys can't either. We're super pumped. But until next time, we will see you later. Peace.